Okay, I'm going to show you how to do serratus wall circles. What you're going to need for this exercise is just a really simple ball of any size. And the density of the ball doesn't really matter, but because you're going to actually be pushing it into the wall, just be mindful of your own home. If the ball is like really like hard, like a lacrosse ball, it may wear away your paint. So what I'm using here is a kind of a medium density Nerf ball that we got at Walmart. But it could be any of the balls that you can like buy, even like the dollar store kick balls that you would buy your little ones. So for any exercise that we're doing, you always want to be mindful that you're going to engage your core to help you maintain your upright posture. So we're going to be working on our serratus anterior muscle. So if you remember, our serratus is our hugging or our reaching muscle. So it is a scapular protractor. And what that means is that when I activate my serratus anterior muscle, it is going to protract my scapula, which is going to slide forward and around my rib cage. And it helps to secure my shoulder blade onto my body as I move my arm. It is the opposite of our scapular retractors. Scapular retractor is if I squeeze my shoulder blade together. You see when I do that, it kind of forces my chest to come out a little bit. So that's a scapular retractor or a shoulder blade squeeze. Our serratus is the opposite of that, where it's going to protract and round my shoulder. But rounding my shoulders forward means that my shoulder blade is sliding across my body. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually rounding my entire back. I do want to maintain that nice, tall, upright position. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand however far you need to be from the wall so that you can lock your elbow straight. It's important that you keep your elbow locked straight. If you bend it even a little bit and you start to do these wall circles that we're about to do, you're going to end up using too much of your rotator cuff and you're not going to be isolating your serratus anterior. So elbow lock straight. So ball is going to be about shoulder height, elbow lock straight, core engaged. And what you're going to do is you're going to protract the shoulder blade by gently pressing into the ball. And you're going to begin by drawing about 15 or 20 circles clockwise. And then after you're done with that, you're going to do 15 or 20 circles counterclockwise. Things that I personally like to check when I'm doing any of my exercises, as long as I have a free arm, is my core properly engaged, or am I actually starting to kind of stick my chest and my ribs out? And then the second thing that I always like to check is my upper trap right here by my neck should be relatively soft and squishy. That lets me know that I'm not over engaging it and the shoulder is not starting to ride up and I'm successfully keeping the shoulder down. So that's going to be our serratus wall circles.